What is up, guys? Welcome back to S3M2 Football and welcome to today's football preview video. The UEFA Champions League knockout fixtures kick off later this week, so I thought why not cover that for a bit. So please stick around for just a few minutes as I talk about the fixture that is kicking off this Tuesday on the 4th of March at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in Madrid that sees Real Madrid host Atletico Madrid in what is sure to be yet another classic Madrid derby. We start off today's video with the home side here being Real Madrid. The last 5 fixtures for Los Blancos have ended in 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. Real Madrid's last match was a disappointing 2-1 loss away at Real Betis in the Spanish La Liga earlier this weekend. And in their last 5 fixtures, Carlo Ancelotti's team have scored 8 goals and conceded just 4. A large part of why Real Madrid are getting so many goals has got to be French centre-forward Kylian Mbappe. In 39 appearances, Mbappe has 27 goals and 4 assists. And when I look at Mbappe, I see everything that is necessary to be a very efficient centre-forward. He's got tons of pace, his movement on and off the ball is fantastic, and Kylian Mbappe has very lethal finishing ability. Pulling some of the strings and doing a lot of the running in midfield, I want to talk about English attacking midfielder Jude Bellingham. He has 11 goals and 11 assists in 35 appearances. But when I look at Jude Bellingham, I see a real box-to-box midfielder, a player who can play in those central areas and who has tons of stamina, great passing ability and range. But for me, it is Jude Bellingham's work rate that I think sets him apart from everybody else in this team. And finally, on the defensive side, I'd like to talk a little bit about Austrian centre-back David Alaba. He has just 8 appearances this season, and Alaba's entire time at Real Madrid has just been plagued with injuries. But in him, I think Los Blancos have access to a centre-back who is quick, who is strong, who is physical, and who is very intelligent. If David Alaba can remain fit for the duration of the season, I think he has a lot to contribute to Carlo Ancelotti's team. Tactically for Los Blancos, Coach Carlo Ancelotti does like his team to play on the counter-attack. Real Madrid have loads of pace and stamina everywhere on the pitch. And to achieve their results, Real Madrid often use a 4-4-2 formation. The idea at Los Blancos is to just win the ball and then unleash all of these super quick attackers on the break. Accurate passes in midfield like Jude Bellingham and Luka Modric look for lightning quick forwards like Vinicius Jr., Kylian Mbappe and Rodrigo, while physical and aggressive defenders like David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger just look to outfox, outrun and even outmuscle the opposition attackers. Okay, on to the away team. Now, for Atletico Madrid, the last 5 fixtures for Los Rojiblancos have ended in 2 wins and 3 draws. Atletico Madrid's last match was a 1-0 win at home against Athletic Bilbao in the La Liga that saw them achieve top spot in the La Liga title race. And in their last 5 fixtures, Diego Simeone's team have scored 10 goals and conceded 6 goals. Up front, somebody that I have to talk about for Atletico Madrid has got to be Argentine centre-forward Julian Alvarez. In 40 appearances, he has 21 goals and 5 assists. And when I look at Julian Alvarez, I see a very quick centre-forward, but I also see a centre-forward who does a lot of work off the ball. He's a very aggressive player, so he's always looking to pressure the defense and win the ball back as soon as he can. Julian Alvarez for me is more than just a goal scorer in that centre-forward position. In the midfield for Atletico Madrid, I'd like to talk about Spanish right mid Marcos Llorente. In 31 appearances, Llorente has scored 5 goals and provided 7 assists. And for me, he is a classic Spanish midfielder. He's a player who has loads of creativity, he's very direct, but he's got fantastic vision as well. He's always looking to try to remain aware of exactly where the holes are in the opposition defense. Speaking of defense for Atletico Madrid, I'd like to talk about French centre-back Clement Lenglet. In 23 appearances, Lenglet has 2 goals and 2 assists, and I think he gives this team a bit more strength in defense. He's a very solid centre back, but I think he also has great ability with the ball at his feet. He is the kind of centre back that you can sort of use to mount your attacks on, and he plays a very important role in the build-up for his team. In terms of the tactics at Atletico Madrid, coach Diego Simeone also likes his team to play on the counter-attack. At Atletico Madrid, the idea is to press the opposition as high up as you possibly can on the pitch and just sort of try to disrupt any attacking momentum that they're looking to build. Diego Simeone has lined his team up in a 4-4-2 formation almost all the time this season. And I think with this formation, we see Atletico Madrid able to just compress the pitch and look to squeeze the opposition out of space, making sure they have absolutely no time on the ball. This aggressive midfield that Diego Simeone has constructed is very, very physical, but they also have very good passing ability, and they're able to find the very quick forwards like Antoine Griezmann and Julian Alvarez all the time. Okay, on to the head-to-head in the S3M2 Verdict. Now, the last 5 fixtures between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid have ended in 1 win for Real, 1 win for Atleti, and then 3 draws to separate the two teams. So it is very, very evenly matched between these two teams. In terms of goal output, Real Madrid have scored 10 goals in their last 5 fixtures against Atleti, and Atleti have responded by scoring 10 goals of their own. So that too shows us just how evenly matched these two teams are. In terms of injury news for these two teams, Real Madrid are still without defenders Eder Militao and Dani Carvajal, but the return of David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger has been welcome news for every fan of Los Blancos. For Atletico Madrid, they are without midfield veteran Koke due to a muscle strain, but I think everybody else still should be okay for both of these teams. So I'm expecting to see a very frantic game between these two teams, with the ball moving from one end of the pitch to the other. I'm expecting the midfield to look very, very physical. Both of these teams have defensive and holding midfielders who know how to get very, very dirty when it comes to their tackles, and they're not afraid to play as aggressive as they possibly can. Both of these teams have been very free scoring in their last 5 matches in the build-up to this game, but they've also shown that they struggle to keep clean sheets against one another, so they also know how to score in the Madrid derby. I think though, as evenly as this looks, it is very difficult for any team to play at the Bernabeu in the Champions League. The version of Real Madrid that shows up on those special European nights is just on a whole other level. And unfortunately, Atletico Madrid have proven to be their victims time and time again, both in the knockout stages and also unfortunately in the finals. But I do think that Los Rojiblancos will put up quite a fight here. I think as hard as Atletico can play, as dedicated as this team is, and as determined as they seem to be, Real Madrid in the Champions League are a problem. And I think it will be very, very difficult for Atleti to get anything out of this match, even a draw. I think Real Madrid know that now they're getting all of their defenders back. We're going to see a version of Real Madrid that is more confident, more free-flowing, and far, far more aggressive. My score prediction for this one is going to be Real Madrid 3, Atletico Madrid 1.
Hi, thank you for making it to the end of this video. We really appreciate the watch time and the fact that you took some time out of your day to spend it with us talking about the sport that we all love. If you enjoyed the content, why not, drop a like down below or comment in the comment section. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. And I mean, while you are here right now, have a look at some of our old videos too. They should be appearing on the screen right now, along with that subscribe button. So you know exactly what to do. Thank you so much. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And have a great day out there. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thanks. Stay safe.